Hi, this is Lucky Strike from the Universal Zulu Nation, chilling here at the B-Boy Masters Pro-Am, 7th Avenue. Well, the Zulu Nation is one of the first hip-hop organization in existence on the planet. Started back in 1973 with a lot of the legendary groups and DJs, B-boys, and graph artists. Back in the early 70s, I was part of I would call it like a organization as well, but you know, some of the organizations back then didn't have too much knowledge. And what happened was there was a lot of races going on in the early 70s with the drugs and everything. So there was a lot of groups around that time that was divided. And one of the groups that I was involved with was the Savage Calls. And you know, I was involved with them for a little bit, and then BAM was the Black Spade. That was way before the Zulu Nation was in existence. And as we go along, a couple of years later, you know, we got involved with with BAM's organization, the Zulu Nation. It kind of really changed like my whole life around, because I would say my mind was in a different direction, because it was happening in the South Bronx, you know, with different groups. You had to be Latino to be down with one group, or you had to be black to be down with the other group. So it kind of, you know, through the BAM's teachings and everything, kind of opened up people's minds. That's why it's very important. A lot of people think that hip-hop only has 4 elements, but in originality it has 5, because without the 5th element, which is knowledge, there wouldn't be any other element. Without you knowing anything, you wouldn't be part of no other element. I visited a couple of Herc's parties, you know, and you know, you had some kids that were dancing. They weren't actually like b-boys, because a b-boy, you gotta have that flair, that style, you know, but there was dancers there. And I would say to like later mid-70s, when, you know, you had that b-boy flavor, you know, the dressing, that flair, the fashion, you know, and it's just like the way you act. It was just like a different thing, you know. Just like now, you got b-boys out here, but they're just missing. There's something that's missing. I mean, I ain't gonna mention no names, but you know, they concentrate too much on the power, and they forget the foundation of it. Floor moves, you know. You don't just go into your power. You know, you gotta show them some footwork, show them some finesse, you know, and then you could go and mix in the other stuff into and incorporate it in it, you know. If you don't incorporate it in it, then it's not, there's no foundation in there, you know, then it doesn't look that good.